Welcome everyone to Vested Interests. This is Shane back again for another stock pick of the day. If you like dividend growth investing, looking at undervalued dividend growth stocks, why don't you take a moment to hit that like button, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to the channel so you're notified whenever we put out future videos. That's what we cover on this particular channel. We cover my investments into dividend growth stocks, my portfolio updates, as well as stocks I feel are undervalued or approaching undervalued territory. Some to watch, some to stay away from, everything dividend growth investing and everything that comes along with it, the ups and downs of the market. Try to find value wherever I can, whenever I can, and bring that content to you. They're pretty transparent here. You can see everything that I do in my portfolio all out in the open. No paid Patreon, no site to click on, none of that. Just right out here every week investing in dividend growth stocks in my portfolio, and I'll show you exactly what I'm doing so that you guys can follow along and start your own journey. Hopefully this motivates you to do so. Don't just copy what I'm doing. Make sure you're doing your own due diligence, because my timeline may not be the same as you. Someone in their 30s or early 20s. I'm in my 40s, almost 42. Someone who's a lot younger should be investing in more growth, higher growth, maybe a lower dividend payout. For me, I'm starting to transition more towards being able to be paid out by the portfolio. So some of mine are on the higher end, maybe less growth in the future. But if you buy them cheap enough, you'll build that growth in the front end. And that's what I like to try to do, is buy them when they're on sale, buy them when they're cheap, so that portfolio growth appreciation is already built in as they return to fair value. With that said, let's get right into the video. We're looking at Huntington Ingalls Industry. This is out of the industrial sector. A little bit about Huntington Ingalls Industries. HII is a global engineering defense technologies provider with a 135-year history of trusted partnerships in advancing U.S. national security. HII delivers critical capabilities ranging from the most powerful and survivable Navy ships ever built to unmanned systems, ISR, and AI/ML analytics. HII leads the industry in mission-driven solutions that support and enable a networked all-domain force headquartered in Virginia. HII's skilled workforce is 44,000 strong. So this one's been around for a long time. Builder of the most complex ship in the world for 135 years. So whenever the Navy or the military in general needs another ship, this is who they go to. And 83 years at Ingalls. So Newport News and 83 years at Ingalls. Sole builder of the U.S. Navy aircraft carriers, the world's largest warships, and one of the two builders constructing nuclear-powered submarines. So again, this is pretty much where the Navy goes whenever they need new ships in their fleet. You can read the rest on your own. Go ahead and pause it if you want more information. Check them out at huntingtoningalls.com. That's their homepage. On the day, Huntington Ingalls Industry, ticker HII, was down 2.11%. Looks like they may be recouping a little bit in the after hours, but we'll wait and see what they show up tomorrow at. 52-week range as low as $175.50, as high as $228.60 or 66 cents. So this is kind of mid-range between that high and that low. But as it's starting to pull back here, this is on the day. Again, a little bit of volatility here. Started out above 213, dropped down to 209. So maybe one on its way down, maybe closer to this 175. Hopefully we can pick it up down there. Market cap of $8.405 billion, a beta of 0.78, so less volatile than the overall market. PE ratio of 15.76, not great, but not terrible either. Anything right around 15 is pretty much fair, I would say. The overall market typically runs between 15 to 18% or PE ratio. I know it's above that now, but that's not normal. Forward dividend is $4.72 paid out on the year. It does pay out quarterly, so divide that by 4. It'll tell you what the payments are quarterly. And it has a 2.20% dividend yield, so not terrible, but not great either. Ex-dividend date, last one, May 26, 2022. So if you bought it now, you would not be eligible for the next dividend. And Yahoo Finance, where I pull this information from, not affiliated, just where I pull some of this data from, has a one-year target of $233.78 per share. So that does speak to some upside appreciation. Let's take a look at what some other analysts have to say. Again, Huntington Ingalls Industries, according to 17 stock analysts who have taken a look at this, they call it a buy, right on the edge of buy, just over buy. This would be a hold. So they call it a buy. They do have a low of $180.79, so that speaks to potentially some further pullback, and that would be a 14% decline from where it currently sits. an average stock price of $236.54, which would be 12.45% upside, and a high of $283.50, which would be 34.7% upside from where it currently sits. That'd be some nice returns on this one. Again, maybe watch this one to see if it continues to pull back. I'm in this around 190 per share, so I'm looking for something around that or lower than that. Love to get it back down here in this 180 range. I haven't been adding to this one in a while because I feel like it's slightly overvalued. Like I said, though, at 210, even still, if it got down to 200s, maybe I'd look to add a little, but definitely under 190, I would look to add again. Maybe even mid 190s, I'd probably definitely look to be adding again. One that's on my radar to add whenever it hits my fair value, but just is not quite there yet, in my opinion. I know they call it a buy, and maybe it's a buy to you, just isn't to me yet. So do your own due diligence. This is one that's, again, on my radar to watch. It isn't in my portfolio, so I am long this, just for full disclosure. And as always, appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to show me some love. Hit that thumbs up, ring the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. What do you think about Huntington Ingalls? Is it in your portfolio? Is it one you're watching? I know some people don't like stocks based around war. It just is the nature of the beast. Some people like sin stocks like alcohol and tobacco stocks. Some people don't. Some people don't like stocks like this, like I said, around war. That's all up to you. What you invest in is your business. And likewise, what I invest in is my business. So like I said, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. I do personally read and respond to the comments. I'm always interested to read your questions and or opinions, suggestions for future videos, or constructive criticism. If you guys want me to adjust something, change something, don't like something, let me know that as well down below. I do read all the comments and respond myself. And this is Shane signing off, wishing peace and prosperity to you and yours. And remember, financial security comes to those who take a vested interest. Hey, we'll see you next time, guys. It's a short week, so be on your game this week, and when those opportunities present themselves, be ready to go. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing in this presentation should be considered financial advice. I'm only sharing my opinion and investing journey for educational and entertainment purposes. Investing involves risk. You can't lose money and should never invest any amount you're not comfortable losing. Always do your own research and invest based on your situation, circumstances, and selected criteria, or seek the advice and counsel of a certified financial advisor.